Hey, welcome everybody. It's Unit 3, and that means we're halfway through the course, which is excellent. I'm really enjoying the engagement, the interaction, particularly in the discussions. As you see this video, you should have your Unit 2 discussion and written assignments done. I actually record the videos just a little bit ahead of time so I can make sure they get posted in a timely manner, which means I owe you an apology. I went back and looked, clicked the link for the video in the Unit 2 announcement, discovered it was private. I'll do that occasionally so that videos aren't just out there floating around. However, I must have deleted it versus just making it private because I can't find it on my YouTube channel. So I apologize for hyping something up and then kind of doing a bait and switch. But I assure you, this is a fresh video and it will be out there for you to see. So if you're viewing that, obviously you'll be seeing it. That doesn't make much sense, and I apologize. So, Unit 3, you can see the learning objectives there. We're really talking about selections and interviews, and which kind of ties into the talent management in the discussion on Unit 2 that we talked about. Good discussion, good engagement there. I want to continue to encourage everybody to look at trying to vary your responses. I noticed particularly in Unit 2, a lot of folks on that first discussion did observation and structured interviews. Now that's not a bad thing, but we have a small class already, and then when everybody selects the same topic, it makes it challenging to really explore and expand upon it. So sometimes it's helpful to look at what your peers are posting and maybe select a different topic if at all possible. So I'm going to scroll down here. You can see the reading, and of course you can go into the course shell and see all this such information as well. There's some reading and there's videos. The Apple recruiting video is starting to be a little older, but it is a good video, and it's always interesting to see what students in the class find to talk about in there, and there's a number of different things, both good and bad. So I would encourage you to watch that. And certainly if you're out there and you're looking and you find a newer video that is suitable for what we do, send me a link to it. I'd love to see it and potentially update it. This course is going to be ready for an update here within the next year or two at the most. So we always like to look at keeping the content within the last 5 years. So don't find me a video that's 1972 or something. That obviously ain't going to work. But if you find something new, that would be awesome. So discussions. This class has 2 discussions each week. That's something I'd like to change, but everybody's doing a really good job there. And then, of course, the written assignment is employment law. Again, take a look and make sure, and it's a little harder to do with a written assignment because you can't see what your peers are posting, but I typically see in the smaller classes a lot of times as well, you get everybody selecting FMLA or everybody selects ADA. So think about, some other different employment laws that are out there. And if you didn't see it, I would encourage you to review the announcement I posted earlier regarding the EEOC court case for the California employer for the discrimination related to pregnancy. The Pregnancy Discrimination Act, while it's been around for a while, really didn't give a lot of enforcement power. However, the Pregnancy Worker Fairness Act, that changed that. There's a lot of enforcement actions and things that can be done as a result of that. And it's pretty broad and far reaching in how it requires employers to address the pregnant female or potentially even the male employee that has a pregnant spouse. So there's a number of different things that can be involved in there. So that might be one to consider researching because that's going to be continue to be developing. So really that's the highlights of Unit 3, and I hope you're enjoying the class. If you have questions, please reach out. You can do that in the course question board, or you can reach out to me directly, and there's a number of contact methods in in that course question. So, with that in mind, I'm going to close out for today. I will see everybody in the classroom, and good luck. Thanks, everybody.